Hey guys, before you watch, there's a companion video to this video called How to Talk to People and Be Less Socially Awkward. If you want a little bit more motivation and something going to get you ready for this one, go dig into that one and then come back here. So everybody, my name's Chris, and as you guys may or may not know, I'm a fan of Deadpool. This guy right here, this is his latest book that just came out, and I was reading it, and I actually made some connections between Deadpool and the concept of making friends and talking to new people. I know that sounds really weird, so welcome to Nerd Motivation, and that's what we do here. We connect the world of comic books, movies, anime, TV shows, media, to the world of being a better person, a more social person, a stronger person, a better you, a better life, everything in between, and motivating you to live your best life every single day. Just to start right now with the Deadpool analogy. Now, Deadpool has been known as kind of a loner, and if you look around and read his books, you see he does talk a lot, but I feel like he is somewhat of an introvert. Like, he understands that he can be social, but he also understands people don't like him, and he understands that he can be really off-putting. So he kind of keeps to himself a lot. And most of his deeper thoughts and more engaging personality traits are within his head. And that's why we as viewers like him, because we get to see his inner thoughts. But when you really think about the fact of someone like Wade Wilson being around, you would find him extremely obnoxious and really off-putting, and you wouldn't want him in your personal space. I think that Wade, however, has been able to gain friends and do big things in his life as time has gone on, because he's been able to portray himself in a new light. Originally, he was just a villain and a mercenary, and now he is a bona fide hero. In the context of this book, he's the biggest hero in the world right now and extremely popular, taking on the way that people look at him in the real world today as an extremely popular, influence in comic books and whatnot. And so I think that this can all tie together if you think about this. Now, Deadpool is friends with Captain America. Deadpool is friends with Blind Owl. He's friends with Wolverine. He's friends with a lot of different people. And you know how that happens? Because Deadpool changed. He changed in a big way. He allowed himself to be portrayed and seen as a good person, as someone that's admirable, as someone that you can look up to, as someone that does the right thing. Even though he has all these other traits that kind of put people off, he still has a lot of integrity about himself now. And when people see that, they go, oh, maybe he is an alright guy. Maybe he is worth getting to know. Maybe he is worth dwelling deeper into his psyche and understanding that we're all different. And while Deadpool seems to have some things that have got him to a place where he's very messed up in the head, he is still a person that can be worthy of my respect, my love, or my attention. And you are no different. You may look at yourself every day and go, man, I just don't know if I can do it. No one wants to talk to me. No one cares about me. No one cares about what I have to say. And while that may be true in some aspects, there are still people out there that are a lot more patient. There are a lot of people out there that do want to hear what you have to say, especially if you can find a way to portray to them in a way that is engaging as well as palatable. Now, my personal experience, I've always said, is I was very introverted. I was very anti-people until I get to college. And then I just kind of noticed that there are people out there that are rooting for you, even if you don't know them. There are people out there that want to see you do well. People that root for you to be an engaging, positive force in their lives. Because people want that. The one thing that everyone wants in this world is positivity. If you can bring that to the table, then people are going to be engaged and be attracted to you. Not necessarily in a sexual way, but just in a way in general. Now, I think that I'm a good person for being able to make connections and make friends. But that didn't happen overnight. It happened through me growing and becoming a different and better person than I was yesteryear. I knew that for one thing, if nothing else, people want someone that is going to be supportive and caring and loving. And believe it or not, those traits are rare, extremely rare. And so if you can put that out there, people are going to be drawn to you no matter how socially inept you are. If you're a little bit off, but you're still going to be a good person, some people are still going to gravitate towards you. They're going to want to help you. And you need to put that out there. That's your job. And remember, this whole thing is baby steps. You're not going to do it in a day. You're not going to do it in a night. It may take months. It may take years. But the work you put in is going to be worth it overall. I promise you that if you want to achieve something, you can achieve it. A major piece of advice I can give you is if you want to find people to befriend or talk to or even just test this stuff out with, is find like-minded people. You have hobbies, you have things you like. We're all nerds here, right? We're all nerds, you probably dig that I have a Captain America shield up there that you can't really see because it's in the foreground. Or you might dig Pokemon, it's behind me. You might dig anything that I'm into, which means we have a common thread. So find those like-minded people. Go to where they go. Find meetup groups online, because guess what? You're not the only person in the world that's looking for friends. You're not the only person in the world that wants to not be alone. There are other lonely people out there. If you two come together, you are no longer lonely. And your interests are a major way to bring that together. So there are meetup groups online, there are forums like Reddit, and you can take those online relationships and bring them offline. It's so easy. You could also find people just in general that just maybe wear like a nerd shirt like you or something like that. You see them, go, hey man, I really dig your shirt. And you go, hey, I like your shirt too. You know, maybe you're wearing the same thing, who knows? And you kind of go, hey man, I know this is really weird, but like I'm looking for more nerds to hang out with. You know, do you know of any other nerds? And he's like, yeah man, and you get your phone number, and you just go from there. It's so simple. If another guy or girl who ever walked up to me in any place and said those things to me, I'd be 100% down. And maybe they're nervous, maybe that's okay. I've helped friends become more social. I've helped friends break out of their shells. I had help breaking out of my shell. My college roommate is my #1 influence to this day that made me a social butterfly. He is one of my favorite people in the world, and he didn't have to do that. He could just let me alone and say, oh man, that kid's awkward, I'm not gonna deal with him. But no, he had an open heart and an open mind, and a lot of people out there have that. So don't be afraid to put yourself out there. I know, it's scary, but I feel like being alone is even scarier. Be a positive influence. Carry yourself in a manner that's engaging. Seek out patient people. Have something to offer, be it trivia, kind words, enjoyment, or fun, encouragement. Anything out there that you can put on the table, do it. And soon you'll be just like Wade. Wade's currently a member of the Avengers. He's been in X-Men. He's done all these great things that you would never see from him if you watched his previous career and his life. But he grew past the limitations of being known as simply the merc with a mouth. And now he is the most popular guy walking around. And yeah, people still may not like him every single day. But that's okay, because he's a work in progress. And so are you. If this helped you, please give it a like. If you know someone else that could help, share it. That's all I ask, guys. I'll see you guys next Monday for another Nerd Motivation. I'll see you on Wednesday for anime debate. I'll see you on Thursday for something weird, and then later I have some special videos coming up that I don't want to spoil, but I think you'll dig them. Also, One Punch Man recaps. Thanks a lot, guys. Amber, use teleport.